Leslie Staffone. I'm here for an interview for the paralegal position. It's nice to meet you. Tell us about yourself and what sets you apart. Sure. So I've been working as a legal assistant for a little over 7 years now, mainly in commercial real estate law, and I've really built a strong foundation in drafting and reviewing documents, organizing closings, and keeping communication flowing between clients, attorneys, and opposing counsel. I'm very detail oriented. For example, I've often been the person who catches small inconsistencies in loan documents or title updates before they turn into bigger issues. One thing that sets me apart is how organized and proactive I am. When I notice something that could cause a delay in closing, I don't wait for anyone to ask. I just reach out, get clarification, and fix it. I've had several attorneys tell me they feel relief knowing I'm managing a file because they trust I'll find and keep everything on track. I'm also earning my degree in paralegal studies and maintaining a 4.0 GPA, so I'm very intentional about growing in this field. Describe your biggest professional weakness. My biggest weakness used to be taking on too much myself. I'm very responsible and I like things done correctly, so I would sometimes hesitate to delegate or to ask for help when my workload got heavy, which caused me to work long hours. I've gotten better at recognizing when delegating is necessary, and I know there are time sensitive filings or large document packets coming in. I communicate early and divide responsibilities. It's made me more efficient and has helped prevent my burnout. Tell us about a time when you'd show grit. A great example was when we had three large transactions closings within the same week, all with different attorneys, different lenders, and a lot of moving pieces. One attorney had to step away unexpectedly, and I suddenly became the point person for a deal that was already on a tight timeline. I just organized everything into detailed checklists, reached out to all parties to confirm what was still outstanding, and stayed late to ensure every document matched lender requirements. The night before one of the closings, I caught an error in a legal description that could have delayed the entire deal. So I coordinated with the surveyor and title company to correct it, got the updated document signed, and still had everything ready by morning. That week was exhausting, but it proved to me that I can handle pressure and I don't shut down when things get difficult. Where do you see yourself in 5, 10, or 20 years? In 5 years, I see myself fully settled into a paralegal role, continuing to sharpen my legal research and drafting skills, and being someone attorneys can really depend on. In 10 years, I'd like to be a senior paralegal or in a position where I can help mentor others and be involved in improving workflows. I enjoy helping teams become more organized and efficient. And I think in 20 years, I hope to be a seasoned legal professional with deep expertise in my area. Stability, long term growth, and being part of a team where I can contribute meaningful work are really important to me. If you were promoted, how would you handle colleagues who are passed over or become subordinates? I actually experienced something similar with this when I took on a more senior workload in my current firm. Instead of trying to prove myself, I focused on being helpful and respectful. I remember when other assistants needed help with an e-filing, and I made a point to support them without making it seem like a hierarchy shift. And if I were promoted formally, I'd handle it the same way by staying approachable, listening to suggestions, and showing that I value everyone's contributions. I would never act like a promotion changes the respect I have for the people around me. What kind of person do you have difficulty working with? I sometimes struggle with people who are consistently disorganized or avoid communication. I once worked with someone who wouldn't update the team when they were behind on document preparation, which caused delays for an entire closing. Instead of letting frustration build, I learned to be more proactive. I check in gently and say something like, "Hey, do you want me to take part of this off of your plate?" Or set shared tasks lists so everyone can see progress. It usually improves the working dynamic. How do you handle conflict with coworkers or clients? I deal with conflict by staying calm and addressing it directly but professionally. I try to understand the other person's perspective before responding because most issues come from misunderstandings, not intentional behavior. With coworkers, I prefer a private one on one conversation. I'll explain what I noticed, ask for their view, and then we can find a solution together. And with clients, I stay patient, make sure they feel heard, I acknowledge their concerns, and explain what can be done or what next steps look like. Clear communication usually solves most issues. What motivates and inspires you at work? Well, I'm really motivated by organization, accuracy, and helping things run smoothly. I like being the person people can rely on to get details right and keep things on track. I'm also motivated by growth, both personally and professionally. Going to school while working has reminded me how much I enjoy learning new skills. And honestly, I'm inspired by meaningful work. Legal work has real impact, and knowing that my contributions support clients and attorneys keeps me motivated every day. What do you like best about your current job and why are you leaving? What I like most is the responsibility and trust I've been given. I've learned a lot about commercial real estate transactions, legal procedures, and handling communication with clients and opposing counsel. It's really been a great experience. But I'm leaving because I'm ready for the next step. I want to move into a true paralegal role where I could take on more substantive work and apply everything I'm learning in my paralegal studies program. I'm really excited to grow and take on more legal responsibilities. This has been a great interview. We have enjoyed listening to your answers and getting to know more about you. With that being said, is there anything you would like to ask or cover that we haven't already? Yes, thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I would be really interested to ask what qualities have seen in your most successful paralegals, the ones who really thrive here, and what do they do differently that makes them stand out on your team? That's a really helpful answer. Thank you. I'm someone who's focused on growth and long term development, so understanding what success looks like here helps me see how I can contribute meaningfully if I join the team. Thank you and nice meeting you.